Hello, everyone. This is Rod from Diaspora Kicking the Bobo, just coming with you with another edition. You know, I've been sitting here contemplating, and over the past week, I've been thinking and doing some exploration, investigating different places on other continents that I can invest in. And one of the things that I've noticed was that all of these other places, like South America and Mexico, they're cost uh, they are cost worthy. You know, to be able to go to some of these countries, you can live for about $1,050 a month, $800 a month. But the difference is that they are not Africa. It's not where we come from, and you know, I just don't feel that we should be investing over there before we invest in Africa. There's a lot of black folks, especially African Americans, that are in the diaspora that are investing in Mexico, also in South America. They are there. And, the cost is very reasonable. You know, the infrastructure is sometimes better, to tell you the truth. They still have the same water issues, but other than that, you know, it's it's the same, you know. So I was looking at it and I thought about it. I went, wow, you can invest in Mexico. But then I was like, I don't know, man. I'm still thinking about Liberia. I'm still thinking about Sierra Leone. I'm still thinking about Gambia. You know, these are the countries in which we come from. So we need to start investing in Africa. You know, beautiful country, beautiful land. Now, I understand that the infrastructure is not right, you know, but if we don't invest, it won't get right. And here's the issue. The issue is that the government is not really putting any money into it. So, should we be the ones that put our money into it when the government won't put its money into it? Hey, I say you got to invest somewhere. Why not Africa? Their beaches look just as good as any other beaches. You might say, okay, well, yeah, but, you know, there's trash everywhere. You know, hey, clean it up. You know, and if you clean it up, then they'll clean it up because people usually follow examples. Remember back in the late 70s how dirty America was, how that trash was everywhere, and then they ran a campaign on news, on the radio, and on television, saying help keep America looking good, keep America clean, and they kept putting it out there and putting it out there and putting it out there until we started throwing stuff in the garbage can, and they kept putting it out there and putting it out there and putting it out there until we just decided, not to do it anymore. And it came to pass that when we saw somebody throw something on the ground, we got upset. We was like, hey, pick the paper up. You felt guilty by throwing paper on the ground. You would hold that piece of paper in your pocket until you found the garbage can. The same thing can happen there. All they need is radio channels. All they need is television to program the population to do that, like America programmed us to do that. And programming is easy. Remember back in the early 80s when nobody was wearing seatbelts and we complained about wearing seatbelts? Well, they harped on it and they harped on it and they harped on it. Now you don't feel normal without wearing a seatbelt. The first thing you do is when you get in your car, you put on the seatbelt. See, I remember those days when I wouldn't even wear a seatbelt. Now, if my wife get in the car without a seatbelt, I go, put your seatbelt on, babe. Same thing she'll say to me, babe, you got to put your seatbelt on. And we know we don't put kids in the car without seatbelts because we were programmed to do that through television, through radio. The same thing could happen that way in Liberia. You can clean it up, And that's why one of my things is to go there, establish some type of programming, cognitive skills programming, some type of human resource programming, treatment programming to change the thought process. People in trauma, before Liberia can be the country that it wants to be, they got to solve all that mental health, all that trauma, all that PTSD that they got going on, or it's not going to work. It's definitely not going to work. But before I go on, I want you to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment, talk to me, let me know, because for a minute there, I was like, well, maybe they don't want it. If they don't want it, why should I try to, then I said, what, I'm not going to give up, because people that need help don't know they need help. They're in denial. And denial is just not a river in Egypt. Joke. But you know that already. You know that. I went to Sierra Leone, saw all the possibilities, everything that could happen over there. I'm going to be going to Liberia. And from what I'm hearing over there, man, there is investment opportunities out of this world. Because if enough of us invest over there, we can make that a vacation town. I'm talking African Americans. I'm talking African American Liberians. I'm talking everyone. We can pull together and we can do this. We can have our own television channel, our own radio channel, which we can help put the message out there. Why everybody is not sticking together to do this, I don't know. Because we're doing our own individual thing. We don't have billions of dollars to put together to do this. Because the black folks that have the billions of dollars ain't thinking about moving back to Africa. Y'all do know that, right? So we have these middle class to working class people who are putting their money into it, and it's not enough money. So therefore, you have to come together and you have to work together. You have to work together in order to do this, and it can be done. Somebody's going to have to say, we're going to be the generation that do this, instead of doing things on our own and being selfish. I would love to go there and have a tour site. I would love to go there and be the first people that put jet skis on the beach and have people riding jet skis for $20 an hour. Or in Liberian money, or how much, the equivalent to how much it would cost. I would love to go to Liberia and invest in bump cars, a restaurant, beach houses. I would love to go there and do that. But if the people's head isn't right, it doesn't make any sense to do it. Because the only thing you do is you'll be putting your money into a pitfall. Because it looks really nice over there from what I'm seeing. Palm trees, beach. Oh, it's nice and it's sunny. Looks like Jamaica. Looks like Nassau. Looks like the island of St. Thomas. Just think about it. And you will be the first over there to invest in beach houses. Because remember, you can't buy a beach house here in America that costs you $10 million. Unless you got $10 million, stay over here and invest in a beach house. I ain't got $10 million. So I'll go there and invest in a beach house and make $10 million. Why would I want to go there or stay here, open up a restaurant that has tens of thousands of restaurants in Minnesota where I'm at, Or go to the capital of Monrovia, open up a restaurant that has only 4. Wow. And that's in everything. But hey, I would like for you to subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment, talk to me, let me know you're out there. All right, hey, thanks, bye.